Hands, the gal who cares for the caregiver. Heard every Friday from 1 to 2 p.m., Linda and her caring and knowledgeable guests will bring you education, information, and resources, as well as a shoulder for caregivers. That's Connecting Caregivers Radio with Linda Burhands, the gal who cares for the caregiver, where you can find help and hope every Friday from 1 to 2 p.m. right here on the Tan Talk Radio Network.
Ain't it good?
The St. Petersburg Renaissance Fair, open weekends now through May 11th at England Brothers Park and Pinellas Park. Shop the artisans, enjoy the entertainment, stop by for the Queen's Luncheon, dance with Lady Ophelia, or enjoy food and drink while you watch the joust. There's games and rides for the kids, fun for the whole family at the St. Petersburg Renaissance Fair. It's available now at stpetersburgrenaissancefair.com.
Hi, this is Paul Malloy, host of Freedom Works, The Paul Malloy Show. I hope you'll join us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 10 to 11 a.m. Eastern Time, here on the Tan Talk Radio Network, where we strive to bring you the libertarian perspective on political events of the day. There's no show quite like Freedom Works, with in-depth interviews, our ultimate top 10 list, and so much more. So join us for Freedom Works, The Paul Malloy Show, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 10 to 11 a.m. here on the Tan Talk Radio Network.
Tampa Bay's Tan Talk, entertaining and informative radio for the Sunshine State.
You keep saying you got something for me, something you call love, but confess you've been a messin' where you shouldn't have been a messin', and now someone else is getting all your best. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you.
Excellent. Thank you, Ed. Welcome to BeLocal Buzz with Devin, your community connector, here every Thursday on Tan Talk Radio. And I changed it up a little bit today, Ed. What do you think?
Yeah, a little bit.
Do you know why? You have to ask me to say, Devin, why did you change it up today?
Sure, you got a great excuse why.
I do.
Lay it on us.
All right. Kinky Boots is Kinky Boots, the Broadway play.
I know her.
Playing. Do tell.
No,
you know, I like the poop scoop on BeLocal Buzz. No, he's shaking his head. For those of you who can't see what he's doing, he's shaking his head. But anyways, Kinky Boots is a Broadway play that, of course, is from New York, and it is going to be at the Central Park Performing Arts Center. It actually started on May 2nd and is going through the 11th. So there is a bunch of us that are going on May 10th, the Saturday show, which is at 7 o'clock. And Central Park Performing Arts Center is located on West Bay in Largo. It's fantastic. And I've never seen it. It's inspired music by Cyndi Lauper. But someone that did see it said, you have to wear red. And she said, you'll know by scene 2 what that means. So I don't know what that means, but I got my red kinky boots ready to have fun on Saturday night at Central Park Performing Arts Center. And speaking about Central Park Performing Arts Center, who are the rockers out there? Because LA Guns is coming there Tuesday night, a little Guns N' Roses inspired. And they're an LA band. Actually, as a matter of fact, Sabrina, my girlfriend that we had buy, sell, and trade at the other day, she's actually going to the show, but she's friends with them.
Oh,
so yeah, because she used to be out there in LA. So that's going to be a great show if you like, heavy rock and roll. So Central Park Performing Arts Center, go on their website to see all their fantastic shows, and it's centralparkperformingartscenter.com. So I have to check in with Ed again. Ed, how's it going?
It is going just fine.
Excellent.
I can get my microphone here. Hold on a second. There
Okay. I heard you.
Okay.
Very cool. All right. So what we do on BeLocal Buzz is we bring you the best business owners. We're all about supporting local business owners. And did you know that small businesses are the backbone of our economy, and they actually account for 99.7% of all our jobs?
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yep.
That's just so fantastic. So BeLocal, of course, is about the local businesses and the new residents moving here. So shop local, boost our local economy, because not only do you help the economy, you also help nonprofits, local nonprofits, because local business owners donate 250% more than corporate does.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that because, as you know, I own our nonprofit Raising Relief Foundation, and we're all volunteer run, and we help the economy. We help other nonprofits or people in need. So we've raised probably a little over $1.5 million, and it all went right back into our community. Yeah. So September 13th, save the date right now because it is our annual fundraiser. We only have one a year, and it's the Denim and Diamonds. It is so fun. September 13th, you can go on raisingrelieffoundation.org, grab your tables, grab your tickets, and it's going to be at the Sheraton Sand Key. Okay. So I had a guest that is unable to come on because he's a local business owner and he had a customer. So a customer situation always goes above anything else. So I'm going to do a little, commercial, I guess, for him. So his name is John Goff. And do we have a song for John? So I played Highway Star for our star, John Goff. Hopefully you're listening, John, and hopefully you're not underneath someone's hood. But right now he is helping someone because he is the owner of Outlawed Customs. And what they do, they are your local Napa Auto Care Center, and they handle all aspects of auto repair and customization. And they are amazing. I'll never forget the time I just got a new car. And don't you know, I'm not even kidding you, not even a week later, I got a flat tire. So I called John and said, could you help me? And right away, he was on it. His service is amazing. All his people are so educated and trained and experienced. So they really know what they're talking about. And they handle tune-ups, brake diagnostics, general repair, lift kits, lowering kits, powder coating, and more. And they're conveniently located right over there on Myrtle Avenue, which is basically right down the street from where we are in TAN Talk Radio. We're on North Myrtle. They're on South Myrtle in Clearwater. And if you want to get a hold of John for any issues, or if you just want to talk to him, if you think something might be going on with your car, that darn check engine light is on, don't get fooled. It might just be your gas cap loosened, right? Yep. The number at Outlawed Customs is 727-205-7424, and their hours are Monday through Saturday, 9:30 to 5:30. And again, their address over there is 1649 South Myrtle Ave in Clearwater. You can always find any of our business owners on strollharborbluffs.com, our website, or you can go to any of our magazines, which is BeLocal Beaches in Greater Clearwater or Stroll Harbor Bluffs. So, John, we did a little shout out for you. Thank you for being so awesome and experienced and really care about your customers, because that's why he wasn't here, because he cared about his customers. All right. So, Ed, I forgot. I usually do trivia with our business owners. So John's not here, so I'm going to have to see if you guys can answer these questions. Are you up for it?
Sure.
Or if anyone out there knows the answers to these questions, I'll give you a gift card to Mio's.
Ooh, I haven't been yet.
Oh, you haven't?
Nope, not yet.
Oh, Mio's on Sand Key. Bora and his team over there, they make homemade Mediterranean. You didn't come to that Neighbors Night Out, did you? Oh, you couldn't. It was so packed. There was no parking.
Packed, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was great. So anyways, if you want to guess the answers to this, you can call 727-441-3000. And again, this is Devin with BeLocal Buzz here on TAN Talk Radio. So it is about cars because these were John Goff's question, who's the owner of Outlawed Customs. Who invented the windshield wiper?
No.
Anyone?
No.
John, if you're listening, do you know maybe that's why he didn't come on. He's afraid I was going to. John, is that what it is? You're afraid I was going to stump you on your trivia? It's a woman.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Mary Anderson.
Okay.
Mary Anderson invented the windshield wipers.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Oh, you learn lots of cool stuff on BeLocal Buzz. Okay. When was the first electric vehicle created? This one kind of surprised me.
Bueller.
I love our producer over there. Does that mean you want to answer? Okay. The first electric vehicle. Anyone want to take a wild guess? Anyone? Anything?
Tesla?
No, what year?
What year? 60s?
I was going to say it's been around for a while. It just wasn't very economical.
Yeah, it's not efficient.
So I'm going to say in the 50s, 58 maybe.
That's pretty specific.
What do you think?
70s.
1832.
1832.
We were way off.
Yeah, I wouldn't have
off.
guessed it either because when Mrs. Google told me this, I was really
Because she knows
surprised by
everything.
Yeah, because Mrs. Google knows everything. Yes. Okay. I got one more.
I won't be able to
What
remember
does
that now.
mechanic, the word mechanic, come from? And what does it actually mean?
Machine?
Yes. Yes, it means of machines. Very good. We have a winner over here. And where did it come from? If my husband was here, he'd be like, of course, everything comes from
Latin?
the Greeks.
Oh,
yes.
the Greeks is Greek. Okay.
Yeah, everything comes from the Greeks. And it's a relationship between force, matter, and motion.
Oh, are they Greek? Is that?
I am. My husband is Papist. I'm not.
Okay, but
my husband says I want to be because,
Yeah.
so Papist. So, okay. Well, you know what? You guys did.
Okay.
Okay.
Terrible.
Well, you guessed one.
I guessed
so that's
one.
terrible. I didn't
Yeah.
get
And
anything right.
John probably wouldn't have guessed these either unless he knew about Mary Anderson. So we don't know. Okay. So this is BeLocal Buzz with Devin on TAN Talk Radio every Thursday from 4 to 5. And if you're just getting in your car and you kind of want to know what we've been talking about from the beginning of the show, you can always go on YouTube. It's TAN Talk Radio Network. And this whole show is being recorded, which reminds me, we need to wave to our YouTube people.
Hi.
Hi. This is Joshua and this is Joanne. We'll hear from them later. Actually, Ed, let's hear from Joshua right now. What do you think?
Do it.
Do we have a song for him?
There's one outstanding cook, knows every dish that's in the book, from steaks to fish that's off the hook, and burgers large and small. Spaghetti, pizza, breakfast rolls, delicious noodle casseroles, donuts with or without holes. The chef can make it all. A chef is skilled at slicing, at frying foods in pots, at mixing, flipping,
All right.
dicing, and
I even see. Look at Ed over there is even getting a little into it. His little kinky boots two-stepping over there on the other side of the wall. I
Like
love
kinky boots, I was faking it.
Joshua, first of all, I just want to say thank you for being in our network. Thank you for being so awesome at what you do. And why would I play that snappy little chef song for you?
Maybe because I'm a snappy little chef.
Yeah. So tell us, what do you do? And
so I have the experience of being a chef for 24 years in high-end restaurants. And I found that with the way that the dynamic is with going out to eat and things of that nature, now I like to deliver an experience to my clients directly. So I like to go into people's homes after, talking to them a little bit about creating a custom menu and just kind of bringing an experience to the table that I also reach out to other local providers like farms and, whoever in the area is bringing something that I can use and make it more of an experience. Excellent.
Okay. So you're a chef. What's the name of your company? And when you say bring it to someone's home, do you do dinner parties? Do you just do for 2 people, 6 people? Tell us a little bit about what an experience with you is like.
Okay. The name of the business is Modern American Chefs. That's also the website. And I specifically do parties and dinners. I don't bring food and it's already prepared like a catering company. I show up and I do the cooking there. So it's more, that's part of the experiential. So you see me making the pasta or making the dough, cutting the fish, things of that nature. So
Nice.
Excellent.
That sounds fun.
We're going to have to get him with Daniela, right?
Yeah, right.
Oh
Absolutely.
my God, which is a story we'll save for later. But this is so excellent. So you talked a little bit about the menu. So actually, I do have a question for you as a personal thing. Do you do parties of two?
Yeah, absolutely. I do parties of two.
I'm just curious.
Yeah. So I will do a party of two for, let's say, like an intimate kind of moment and things of that nature. Absolutely. That is definitely on the table. And then I do, family dinners as well. So it doesn't have to necessarily be a get together. Maybe you just kind of value your time a little bit more because you got a lot going on.
That's a great idea.
So that always works too. That way you're not really sacrificing what you're eating by going somewhere and trying to grab something that you're not really going to be happy with, things of that nature.
Wow. Okay.
So do you buy the food and bring it? Or like if I hired you, I have to buy the food and then you come and...
Well, I do everything from the shopping to the cleaning. So when I leave, the kitchen's actually cleaner than probably when I showed up.
What if I don't have pots and pans?
I bring a lot of stuff.
Okay,
but usually
good.
I would make that. Just really assessing the situation.
This is great. If you have a question for Joshua, please call 727-441-3000. This is a great question. Excellent. Okay. So you could actually bring I don't cook either. So what did you say it was?
I cook, but I just...
all right.
I just moved into a little condo and I have very limited...
Sure. Absolutely.
Appliances.
Yeah, we work around all that stuff.
Cool.
It's pretty easy. It's about you actually not having to do anything.
I like that.
We like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially the cleaning part.
Yeah, no one likes to clean, right?
So I do have a little trivia for you.
Uh-oh.
Chefs are, what do they consider? How would I ask you this question? I wrote down the answer, but I don't know how to ask you this. Chefs are also what? Meaning they bring the knowledge of chemistry and physics to achieve a specific result in cooking.
Scientists?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. So talk about that, because I thought that was very interesting, because, a chef is not a cook. You are a manager, you manage a team, you're a leader, you're creative, you think of recipes, and just the presentation, which I'm going to talk about a little later, because after what I saw on Sunday, it was over the top. But you're a lot financial. You have to be the business owner. You have to do like cost of food and portions and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So talk a little bit about being compared to a scientist.
Well, I think that for me, and this was a good part of why I decided to do this, is that I am much stronger in the sciences and understanding the technicalities of when you're cooking. And I found myself as a chef able to teach other people who are cooks on how to be great chefs. And it just kind of didn't seem to be conducive to the industry anymore, as for them, the profit margin is more important. And respectably so. Food has gone up, every labor has gone up, everything's gone up. But for me, the message that I have is more about the food and not so much about the end of day numbers. I was very strong in the sciences. I'm very good at, baking, bread making, light pastries, because all these things are separate sciences themselves. And in order to be in the industry, you actually have to have passion because of all those things going on. You got to have a reason to deal with all of those stresses moving all at the same time. So you definitely have to love it. You definitely have to love it. If you don't love it, you won't do it.
Anything. Anything.
That's true.
You have to love what you're doing. Or, we don't go into something that you think is going to just be a job. You have to be passionate about it. So it's just kind of like you're not going to work. You're just doing what you love.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
And I can see that when you talk about being a chef and about cooking and making these creations, you can tell you spark up.
Thank you.
So we had an event on Sunday for our magazine, Stroll Harbor Bluffs and BeLocal Beaches. And it's we have it every quarter. It's called Buy, Sell, and Trade. And it's pretty cool. My neighbor opens up her house and we kind of treat it like a consignment store. And we all bring racks of clothing or accessories and we buy, sell, or trade. And Joshua came there and he did a presentation for us, those ladies, my goodness, it lasted like if you blinked, you missed it because they ate it like crazy. But did you create those recipes and then just the presentation of how you created those? It was almost looked too pretty to eat, if you ask me. Never mind gobble them down like these ladies did. But anyways, what did you bring? And is that your own recipe, or tell me how you decide, or do you create your own?
Yeah. So, I mean, I generally create my own. I've gotten to a place with all the experience that it's just second nature to create all that stuff because I have the basics already down. So like I think I made, what was it, dark chocolate cupcakes with the...
I don't know. I went back for one and they were gone. I was so mad. Well, I wasn't so mad, but I was so like, oh my
disappointed.
God. Disappointed.
Everything went really, really fast. It was actually pretty packed in there too. So all of those things are kind of second nature to me. So I did the mustard barbecue chicken. I put an apple slaw on top. I made the sour cream for it. I made the mayonnaise for it, the aioli that went with it. I made a potato chip, so I had something to go on. And as I'm developing these things, also in the back of my head, I have a texture profile going on. So because of the way that the chicken was, I wanted to add something that had a little bite to it, you know, and because of the mustard, I wanted to add something that would kind of balance that out. So I used the sour cream that I made to kind of flatten out the flavor a little bit so that when you eat it all, it just comes together. And,
wow. Yeah. So that is like a little science and chemistry and just obviously knowing what you're doing. Okay. So you have the, what was it? The mustard chicken. Yep.
The mustard chicken, the cupcake. And then I did a shrimp salad with roasted red peppers and like a cucumber taco.
Oh, it was so, I mean, and like I said, the shrimp salad sat in the cucumber and you folded it over like almost like an envelope, right?
Yeah.
And you put a toothpick in it and it was all facing the same direction. It was beautiful. So we're actually in Stroll Harbor Bluffs. We're actually going to be doing a spread on this and you can see the presentation. It's just beautiful.
Thank you.
So do you have like a recipe file? Like if you wanted to make that again, because my husband, he likes to cook, but he does a lot of experimenting. And then, you know, you say, oh my God, can you make that again? He's like, I kind of forgot what it was. So, you know what I mean? Because you just kind of like winging it. And it's like, oh, that was fabulous. And then all of a sudden a month later, can I have that? Oh, I don't remember exactly what I put in. So do you like say, okay, do you do like a taste it, say, oh, I really like it, write it down, or how does that work? So you know that you can maintain these recipes.
Well, most of those things I had already have been through and put it in a fashion of repeating it regularly every day.
Okay, so what about like originally?
When I first started doing a lot of this stuff, I had recipe books and stuff, and I still have some, you know, but I learned that everything always changes with food. It always changes. So what you want to do is you want to develop a baseline. Okay. And then number one key is always just tasting everything that you make. Everything should taste good by itself and together. So as long as you're constantly tasting the food and experimenting with what you're doing, then you'll always end up on the right path. You know? Right.
Yeah, well, that was absolutely delicious. So I'm a TV person. Reality shows. Have you ever thought of entering any of the contests out there? The cooking show contests. I don't know any of the names of them, but I'm a Real Housewives kind of girl. But anyways, I know my husband watches the cooking show ones.
I saw my teacher go on to a cooking show and like he won. I mean, he won kind of almost without breaking a sweat, you know. But as far as cooking shows, probably the only cooking show at the time I watch is when they told me, because I prefer to read and do other things. So I don't, you know. Oh, sorry.
It goes ding to the microphone. Yeah.
So I haven't really given it any.
I'm just curious. I don't know. I think of chef. I think of, you know.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Reality shows. Okay. So let's see. All right. So I have a little one more little trivia for you. And this is BeLocal Buzz. We got Joshua on the show. Modern American Chef is his business. And we're going to ask him a little question. To add blank, what do you add to make cabbage greener?
Salt?
Yes. Yeah. All right. Keep going. Hang on.
You said one.
Well, it's the same question. Okay. It just has a two-part. It's a two-part one question. So you add salt to make cabbage greener. And what do you add to make it purple?
To make cabbage purple? Water?
Vinegar.
Vinegar. Okay.
Yeah. So I thought that was kind of interesting.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So test it and let us know.
No, that makes, actually.
It makes sense. Oh, good. It doesn't make sense to me, but it's okay. And I learned that chefs have special knives. Is that true?
Yeah, my knives are pretty expensive.
Okay, but so it's like, that's the one you use.
Yeah.
You love it. It's like special. Okay. All right.
I personally advocate very strongly for kikuichis, which are the only Japanese samurai sword maker left certified. So they've been making knives for like 700 years. They can get a little pricey though. So my workhorse is a kamikoto, which is a single-sided knife because I'm left-handed. So it's got a left-handed blade, and it's very nice.
All right, cool. All right, so how does someone get a hold of you? And what is on the horizon? What do you have up your sleeves? Are you making more appetizers? Are you testing this? Can you just do parties with just appetizers and desserts? Or talk a little bit about that.
Oh, absolutely. Everything is 100% custom. So if you are having a party where you guys just want to sit around and, have cocktails and have service, we can offer that. I've done that. A lot of my samples are on my website, modernamericanchefs.com. I am trying to put together more composed wine dinners.
Okay, so tell us about that.
So for me,
I keep pointing to Joanne, our next guest, and you'll see why. Go ahead.
So for me, I like to do wine dinners. In this kind of setting, usually the client would have the wines that they would want, and I will do a backlog on what wines they're using and pair it either in contrast or with it, and kind of just make a full presentation. That would usually be about 5 to 7 courses.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's more of an event style thing. And hopefully I'll get to a point where I'll actually start hosting them myself once I make more connections and get a venue with people that would be interested in doing that same thing with me. I
can make that happen. I got lots of connections.
You are making it happen.
Venues.
You sure do.
I mean, just look in your Stroll Harbor Bluffs or BeLocal Beaches magazine. Seriously, I'm thinking of Studio 131.
Okay,
is an event space, and we're actually going on June. No, what month are we in? Yeah, June. Sometime in June, we're going to go over there for a sponsor networking breakfast.
Okay.
So you can see it then, and you'll meet Karen and the gang over there. So that is a great place for you. So elaborate a little bit more. Are you looking forward to do this at someone's house, or you're having wine parties, which we'll talk about your pasta parties later. So what are you looking for?
Essentially, I want to do it for clients at their homes, the ones that would want the event. It's pretty exclusive. Not everybody's interested in that kind of stuff, so it takes a specific kind of person to enjoy that. But eventually I would like to get to a point where I can offer it for all my clients so they can actually meet at a location. So that would be more of like an RSVP thing, an email blast, and contacting everybody and making it more of a night out, but still very exclusive because it would be a limited amount of seats.
Okay, so what we used to do, now you're thinking about this. This is with Stroll Harbor Bluffs and BeLocal Beaches, our Neighbors Night Out, which if you don't know, you can follow us on Stroll Harbor Bluffs Instagram, and we do have monthly Neighbors Night Out. So years ago, we were partnering with Carrabba's, actually. I know corporate, but it's okay. They were nice. And we used to have wine dinners there, and the tickets would sell for whatever. And we would advertise it, and they would do their thing, right? Like you said, they would have a course and they'd have wine and do the pairing and talk about it and all that kind of stuff. And is this something that you're talking about? Because we could probably do that as a Neighbors Night Out. It would be a charge, of course. And then we could maybe even find one of our restaurants. Maybe we could do it at Bel Air Cafe that's closed during the night, or someplace.
Super interested.
Or maybe even Mark, we could probably do it at our house. I don't know. We could do it at your place. I mean, there's so many. We could do it at, right?
For sure.
Absolutely.
All right. So there's places that we could do. So maybe we should talk about a collaboration on doing something like that. That would be fantastic. Okay. And then I do want to invite you, what's coming out, I'm going to invite everyone, but on July 16th at the Viceroy, it is upscale new condo development. Like the condos start at like $2 million. It is just really exclusive and beautiful. Yes, I've already ordered 3 of them. But anyways, we are having a neighbors night out there with wine and appetizers and that kind of stuff. So this might be a good place for you to come, and maybe you can do an appetizer.
Absolutely.
Do an appetizer and you can serve it and you can talk about it. Sure. So we'll collaborate with that. So that's what I do. I can collaborate and be the community connector. Yeah. I can't cook for you. I can't talk about wine. I can't ring the register, but I can definitely do the connecting.
Yeah.
All right, Joshua, a couple more questions for you. How does someone get in contact with you again?
Okay.
And again, what should someone call you about? We have graduations coming up. We have Mother's Day. We have Father's Day. We have a lot of things coming up.
Yeah.
What else do we have coming up? I don't know. Just summer. Just parties.
Memorial weekend.
Memorial weekend.
Big
weekend. We got girls hanging out. So what if we did want to just do like a girls' night out or girls' night in, and we did want just a chocolate party and wine?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm talking about myself. Okay, that's probably not what everyone wants. Would you come to a chocolate party and wine? Not a chocolate girl?
I love chocolate. Wine. I'm working on the wine thing.
Oh, okay, well, I'm not a wine drinker either, but I know people like it. So yeah.
I'm a tequila girl.
Okay. I didn't, or BYOB. Ed's smiling. He might be a tequila man over there. I don't know.
How do you go from wine to tequila?
She asked me if I was a wine girl.
Well, right past everything else.
I'm not a wine girl.
Because first of all, you're listening to BeLocal Buzz with Devin, and there's never anything traditional or basic that happens on the show. So we go from wine to tequila on many subjects, as you know, Edge. This certainly isn't your first rodeo with this show.
Nope.
He said nope. All right. How does someone get in contact with you? And what kind of seeds can we plant for some upcoming events that you might want to have at your house?
Yeah. So generally the only condition for contacting me is when you want to have a get together and you don't want to be stuck in the kitchen. You want to actually enjoy yourself.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's really
100%.
Really good point. That is so true. How many times have we had parties and my husband's never seen anyone because he was in the kitchen cooking? And I'm like, why do you do this every time? Why don't we have it catered? Why don't we do something? You're always in the kitchen cooking. And then after you're like, oh, who was here?
Yeah.
That's such a bummer. So that's say that again.
So anytime that you're having an event and you don't want to be stuck in the kitchen, you want to be the star of your own event, that's when you would call me.
That's excellent. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Another reason is because people like to know that you have a chef. They're like, oh, my chef will take care of it. Oh, you have a chef.
That sounds very fancy.
Yeah, it's very fancy.
Very, very fancy.
Now, do you wear like the whole chef thing? Okay,
yeah, the whole chef thing. Yeah.
I love that.
Thank you.
Okay. So summer. Barbecues. Do you do anything like that? And do you have like casual menus or is it all gourmet and elegant?
No, everything is very custom. So if it would just depend on why you're contacting me, which would be why you want to get in touch with me. And then we schedule a small consultation or we go back and forth with email so I can get a feel of what you're looking for. But there's nothing off the table. If it's everybody's outside, I actually have a pretty big grill. I can roll right out and you can have your whole family out there and just enjoy yourself. Have a beer or a wine or
tequila. We already went through this. It's tequila shots only at Joanne's parties.
Only tequila shots. I'm going to her party.
I know. We're going to her party for sure. All right. So this is BeLocal Buzz with Devin, your community connector here every Thursday on TAN Talk Radio. You can always go back and watch any of our shows, or if you missed part of this show, you can go to TAN Talk Radio Network on YouTube. We'll say hi to all our live people. And if you ever want to call in, you can call 727-441-3000. Joshua, one more time, tell people the name of your business and your 30-second commercial and how someone gets in contact with you.
Okay. My website is modernamericanchefs.com. You can email me at chefjoshua@modernamericanchefs.com, or you can contact me directly at 864-741-4363 anytime.
Exactly. And you can go to strollharborbluffs.com, or you can look at our magazine. And that's, of course, Stroll Harbor Bluffs. And we are so proud to partner with such a great person.
Thank you very much for having me.
We're very excited. Okay. Last but not least, John, I just want to say we gave you a shout out. Again, John Goff had to miss it. I think it's from our trivia, but he said it was a customer service situation, but that's okay. Outlawed Customs. They are located on South Myrtle, and they just really do everything with your cars. The inside, outside, under the hood. I mean, tires. I mean, I was like, I don't even know if you do tires, but yes, he absolutely does. And the customer service is amazing. Amazing. And his shop is immaculate. I mean, you could have a party in there, and it's so clean. I'm not kidding you. This place, you don't usually say that about car mechanic places, but this place is impeccable. Again, so it's Outlawed Custom. So if you need anything done, I highly recommend John Goff. All right. So we have a fabulous lady sitting here, and her name is Joanne. And Ed, do we have a song for Joanne today?
Going to the grocery store and buy a cantaloupe. Going to the grocery store and buy myself a steak. Back to the fruit, pick up another cantaloupe. Find the Betty Crocker, gonna bake a birthday cake. Oh yeah, so many things at the grocery store.
All right. So you would think that it just all came together. All of a sudden I have all these like little kitty tunes and everything. Happy Mother's Day weekend.
Yeah, that's right. Happy Mother's Day.
I'm not a mother, but I'm like, wow, kitty songs, but they're fun. They're cute. They tell you what you do, right? And I just want to say again, happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there, stepmoms, fur baby moms. That would be me. Anyone that have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Are you doing any cooking for any surprise mom's birthday? It's Mother's Day.
Well, I will be celebrating a mom. I'm going to the Keys, so.
Excuse us. I invited my brother over to play games. Does that count? No, that'll be fun. A lot of fun. Okay. Spread the word down there that you do this kind of work, right? Why not? Joanne?
Yes.
First of all, welcome to BeLocal Buzz with Devin. And again, thank you so much for being part of our network and our magazine, our BeLocal Beaches magazine, which is a new resident resource guide that goes out to new people that move here. Because you know what? It's fabulous to move to the beach area, but it's very scary because you have to start all over again and you don't know who the trusted businesses are. So this is a magazine that actually tells you really cool things. Actually, I have a lot of locals that actually have been living where to get your dog events, what's hurricane season, what is turtle nesting season. So it has a lot of great information, and then it gets you introduced to our new businesses or the best businesses out there. So why would I play grocery store for you?
Because I own a deli.
Yes. And what's the name of your place?
Indian Rocks Cafe, Deli and Market.
Oh my God, I love it. So what do you specialize in there?
Breakfast sandwiches, coffee, breakfast sandwiches, lunch sandwiches. Have a little market that has wine, beer, anything you need to get to the beach real quick. It's right across the street on Gulf Boulevard. It's great.
It's excellent. And then we talked about shopping local. And just the things that you do over there is just amazing. First of all, it's super cute. You walk in there and it's like a little cafe, right? It has outdoor seating, has a cafe. You can go there and you can eat right there, or you can take out. But like I said, you can do your grocery shopping there.
I have some stuff there.
Yeah, you do. And oh my God, the desserts.
Yeah.
Did you bring me peanut butter pie?
Not today.
Okay. All right. Oh, the peanut butter pie. So let me see. How can I ask you this? Do you make it on site? How does it work in your place?
For everything, not everything is made on site. We make all of our sandwiches there. Everything's custom. All the sandwiches are custom. You order it, we make it right then and there. Same with the coffee. You order a coffee, we're going to make it for you.
Did she say coffee? Okay, wait a minute. I think I have trivia. Did you read my notes?
No.
What is a coffee bean? It's very interesting. I learned this, but
I don't think I know.
It's fruit with seeds. Mm-hmm. You knew that? Wow, I should have known. The chef would know that.
Right.
But did you know that?
I am not a chef.
Coffee is a fruit with seeds, and it's called a coffee bean. And what animal actually discovered it?
Oh, I don't know that one.
Oh, this is interesting.
A monkey?
No. Ed, do you know what animal discovered coffee?
An animal that eats fruit?
Yes. Correct. Keep going. All right, I'm going to pull this out of you. Okay. An animal that eats fruit. Correct. 4 legs.
Well, that narrows it down.
Right?
Let's go with What is it? Let's go something crazy like zebra.
No, a goat. A goat did. They discovered the stimulating effect by eating the fruit, exactly like Ed said.
Well, I was close. It has 4 legs.
It does. So, I mean, I don't know why you didn't guess goat, 4 legs. That was a really good hint I gave. What do you think, Joshua? That was a good hint I gave.
I love that.
So pretty interesting, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Next
so
time.
now you know. So now you're going to be tricked.
Well, I make most of my coffee with dancing. It's called dancing goats.
Oh,
Swear to God.
well, that's probably why.
Okay. That's
Because the history of it came from goats.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm sure it has to be. It's not coincidental. That's definitely.
yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah.
So tell us what someone can expect when they walk into your place.
Oh, goodness. Fun. We have fun most of the time while we're in there.
Absolutely.
We're laughing, giggling, having a good time.
Absolutely.
We make life. It's on the beach.
Right.
I'm
love
on
it.
island time.
Yeah, that's great.
And what's the address over there? I love this. I'm on island time. What's the address over there?
1401 Gulf Boulevard.
And that's obviously in Indian Rocks Beach.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So talk about some of the things that you have there. I know you have salads and you have meat.
We have a little deli, has boar's head meat in it.
Okay.
So we can slice meat. We can make a sandwich for you. You can take your own with you, your own meat. We
Okay.
have bread. We have a little grocery store,
Yeah.
little bougie grocery store.
Okay.
Some gifts too. I've got t-shirts and some cute little beach sweatshirts. I should have wore it, but it's really hot today. Coffee, obviously. Lots of pastries. You got to come back in. I've got more.
Okay.
Yeah. Got a really mean carrot cake.
Oh man. Everyone knows I'm like the dessert. I could eat dessert. I could just eat dessert all day
Yeah.
long.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
That's why I'm mad I didn't get one of those chocolate cupcakes.
We'll take care of you. Don't worry.
All right. So carrot cake. What are the desserts? Tell our listeners what kind of dessert you have. I know you have the peanut butter pie. Is there
Yeah.
something called mud there? Mud pie or something? Is there a mud something?
I don't have any mud pie. I have a chocolate silk pie,
Oh.
carrot cake. I got a really good key lime pie going on right now.
Okay.
And then all kinds of pastries. I got muffins, and most of our muffins come also gluten-free,
Oh.
just FYI.
Okay.
Lots of gluten-free options.
And what kind of muffins do you have?
I get them from a local baker,
Excellent.
and we have blueberry, banana Nutella. Those are my top
that
two.
sounds good.
Yeah.
Oh, Nutella.
Chocolate chip, an espresso, which
Okay.
the chocolate chips is really good, and a cinnamon.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Now, do you have these flavors every day?
Unless I run out, but mostly every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then is there a certain time that's better to come than any other time? Like, do you get it first thing in the morning?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily?
It depends on her schedule.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes I get them in the afternoon. So
So they deliver them to you.
Mhm.
Excellent.
Yeah,
I love
absolutely.
this. All right. So we're talking about small businesses, and small businesses are the backbone of our life, our world, right? It accounts for 99.7% of the people that boost local economy. So thank you, everyone, for being a local
Thank you.
business owner here. So we're talking to Joanne, and she's the owner of Indian Rocks Cafe, Deli, and Market. And you also started carrying beer and wine there.
mhm.
All right. And champagne.
I have lots of champagne,
All right.
especially for this Sunday.
Hey.
Oh, and I was going to say, what's the Sunday? But it's Mother's
It's
Day.
Mother's Day. We are gonna only be open from 8 to 1, and we are going to have mimosas for moms, complimentary
Oh.
all day.
That's
Well,
nice.
from 8 to 1.
Oh,
So
that
we
is
are going to
so
close early
nice.
on Sunday. Yeah.
Oh, that is so nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're hearing that. Moms, or get your moms over there to Indian Rocks Cafe, Deli, and Market on Gulf Boulevard on Indian Rocks Beach.
Yes.
That's fantastic. It's a big purple building, if I remember right.
It is purple.
I know. Oh,
Can't miss it.
No. Well, that's what I
Can't
love
miss
about it. You can't miss. I love purple, obviously. I got a purple glass right here. So, all right. So you got homemade stuff. You got fresh sandwiches. You got meat there. You got some beer, wine. Do you have, I kind of remember seeing fruits and stuff there.
I have a little bit.
All
I
right.
don't have a ton. Like, it used to be a vegetable stand, so a lot of people still come in and think it's a big vegetable stand, and it's not anymore. But I have some things. I don't have anything exotic. I've got, if you need a lime for your Corona when you're going to the beach, I've got that.
All right. And do you sell tequila?
No.
But you have the what? Is it lemon? Is it the lemon?
I do have the wine-based tequila,
The
which is
lime, yeah.
actually decent. It doesn't taste like wine at all.
Mm.
Yeah, I do have that
And what hours are you actually open during the whole week?
every day, 7 days a week, 8 to 5. We serve food till about 2:30, 3 o'clock, depending on how many people are there, whatnot. But yeah. Every
Okay,
day.
so you serve food, and you talked a little bit briefly about some breakfast items. You talked about the delicious muffins that you have there. But did you say something about breakfast sandwiches?
Lots of breakfast sandwiches.
All right, so tell our listeners and our viewers, what kind of breakfast sandwiches can they get there?
Eggs.
Yep. Egg and cheese. Do they come on English muffins?
We have
bagels?
that. Yeah, we have bagels, English muffins, biscuits. Everything in my eyes is a biscuit. So if you're getting a burrito, it's still a biscuit.
Okay.
Okay.
We do burritos, which is actually my favorite. Egg, sausage, cheese, salsa, and hot sauce is my favorite breakfast go-to.
Oh, wow. That sounds delicious.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
All right.
Nice and filling.
Oh, that sounds good, right?
Yeah, why not?
Wow, maybe you should have like a little cooking thing over there. I don't know.
I will not win. He'll show me up.
Well, I hope so. He's a chef. I hope he shows everyone up in this whole building right now, right? All right, so you got breakfast sandwiches. Mm-hmm. Can you get breakfast all day, or is it something that closes?
All day.
All day. Okay, so do you have a different menu for lunch?
I do have. You can get lunch all day too.
Okay,
you come in at 8
a.m.
You get an Italian sandwich or Cuban or just ham and cheese or turkey and cheese, whatever you want.
All right, excellent. And now what about sides? Do you have coleslaw or any of that kind of stuff?
No, we haven't gotten to that part yet.
Okay.
We're just simple chips so you can take it to the beach and it won't spoil.
Oh, that's true. That's true. You don't want all that mayonnaise stuff on the beach. All right, now do you have smoothies?
Oh, yes.
All right, what is it? Oh, wow. I'm like the smoothie queen. What kind of smoothies do you have there?
My favorite's the peanut butter and banana.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Of course I know you have smoothies. I've gotten that peanut butter and banana quite often.
Yeah.
All right. So you got smoothies, peanut butter and banana. What else do you have for smoothies flavors?
We have a spinach, pineapple, kale, banana, which is actually healthy.
Okay.
Fairly healthy. Strawberry and banana, a berry blast, and an orange hydrating creamsicle.
Wow.
That sounds good.
It is good.
That sounds really good.
I probably should have had one of those this morning.
That sounds delicious. So you got smoothies, you got muffins, you got breakfast sandwiches, you got takeout. So someone can just come and get meat if they want to go home and make it. You got bread there, you got a store. What don't you have there? You got beer, wine, and tequila-based wine. Wine, tequila-based. What is it? Whatever it is.
Wine-based tequila.
All right.
Wine-based rum and wine-based vodka.
Excellent. Yeah. Okay. Do you sell ice there?
Got lots of ice.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Do you have any questions for her?
If you forgot anything when you're on the beach, you just come see me.
Suntan lotion?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Wow, this is a hidden gem. These are the things that I love to brag about. The local businesses are amazing. Local business owners are amazing. So where is your place and what's the address?
It's Indian Rocks Cafe, Dillian Market at 1401 Gulf Boulevard, Indian Rocks Beach.
And it's open 8 to 5.
8 to 5 every day. Except for the Sunday, we are going to close at 1.
Because they're having free mimosas for Mama.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I love it. And what about Father's Day coming up in June?
I haven't decided that yet.
We don't get it.
Wine-based tequila shots?
Ooh.
I don't know.
You got my wheels spinning now.
I don't know, right? And what's really cool about this place is it has seating. Mm-hmm. Right. So it has some outdoor seating. And if you don't want to sit outside, you can always go inside. And what a great place. It's so relaxing. The ambiance, the atmosphere is just absolutely beautiful. So congratulations. Now, you said it's family. You have family working there now.
Yeah. My husband works on the weekends with me. My sister's, she's been coming down. Her and her husband, they've been helping. It's been really cool.
Excellent.
Yeah. We're learning a lot, but it's fun.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. How about events? So this is a cool story. What we do in our magazines and network is we connect business owners. Mm-hmm. So, and our mission is to grow our businesses together. So you met Daniela.
I
right?
did.
Dee's homemade pasta, which you have to meet. It has 3 ingredients. I'm going to run out of time. I can't believe this hour went so fast. Hang in with me. Hang in there. So you guys met at one of our networking events.
It was a neighbor's night out.
A neighbor's night out. Yeah. And they started doing, which really took off, pasta making classes at Indian Rocks Cafe and Market. It's so cool. We just did an article on that. I didn't give you a copy of that. Well, I got to get you a copy of that magazine. Okay, yeah.
I don't think I have, yeah.
All right.
We can call it Wine Down Wednesday.
Wine Down Wednesday. So when is the next one? And how does someone learn about these Wine Down Wednesdays?
Well, we have both been super busy lately, so we haven't nailed down the next one. Mm-hmm. But I will let you know.
Okay.
When we decide to have the next one. she's very good about advertising it when she goes to her little markets on the weekend. So you're mostly going to hear from her, or we'll post it all over Facebook and Instagram.
And then let me know.
Yeah.
If you know in advance when you're going to have it, I would love to put that in the magazine for you.
Absolutely.
And so what these pasta making classes have done, Jules, our writer for Stroll Harbor Bluffs, actually hired her to have a party at their house. So what's happening is people are having these classes at their house. So it's just a beautiful thing.
It's fun. It's simple
Yeah,
and it's
people love
fun.
it. Yeah.
Like, who knew that it only took 3 ingredients to make pasta?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I never.
And it's easy.
Yeah.
And she makes it fun.
Well, of course.
She makes it a ton of fun.
So Jules made me sign up. So I'm just saying, I've never used a rolling thing. Do you use a rolling thing?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So
A rolling thing. I like that.
A rolling thing. Rolling pin.
A rolling pin.
Rolling pin.
Yeah.
All right. So should be interesting. And that's going to be sometime in June. So
Yeah,
it's going to be
they're
a lot of fun.
You'll have fun.
So we have a lot of things coming up. June 4th, we're actually having our neighbors' night out at Salty Rocks Boutique, right down the street from you. Right down the street from you. Yes,
Love her.
Lori, she's amazing. So hopefully you can come to that. It's from 6 to 8 on June 4th. And we're calling it Stroll Fashion and Fun. And there'll be, of course, champagne and just some cool things. Fashion, of course.
I go in there like once a month. Don't tell my husband.
You just did. Oops. Don't tell my husband. Ditto. All right. So I'm going to say 30-second commercial to my guests, and then we're going to end off the show with a little kinky boots. Joanne, give you a 30-second commercial.
Come see me at Any Rocks Cafe this weekend. We're having mimosas for moms.
Boulevard, right?
Okay. So you put me on the spot.
Oh, look, Joanne.